In the beginning of this video, this consciousness will begin to talk in its ego, and then later throughout the video, it will revert back to itself. What's good with y'all niggas, bro? It's Vaughn. Now look, let me just talk to y'all real quick. Yesterday, I probably had one of the most life-changing discoveries of my whole life. No cap, this whole month, I have been very in my ego. Especially yesterday. I was in my ego like a mug yesterday. And I'm talking about not on YouTube. I'm just talking about in my household. I was very in my ego. Being in my ego was I wasn't being my true self at all. Like I wasn't meditating. I wasn't doing nothing. Like I was literally in the bed all day on my phone worrying about bullshit. You feel me? I just wasn't doing nothing productive. I didn't even work out. You feel me? Now, this whole month of May, I've really been in my ego. I've been slipping away in my ego. And it's like I've been noticing that, but I haven't been, how I say this, you know when you see something, but you don't stop it. I've been seeing myself slip away in my ego. And I just been, I don't know, just ignoring it. Now, I'm going to clear this up. Is there anything wrong with your ego? No, there's nothing wrong with your ego. Your ego is a part of you, okay? You have to actually, how I say this, be in your ego sometimes, but don't get trapped by your ego, okay? Don't let your ego trap you. My ego was this close to trapping me. I was finna be at square one. Like, that's how real this shit finna get, man. Like, because I don't want y'all to think that I'm some, how I say this, I don't even want to call myself spiritual. I don't want y'all to think that I'm some hierarchy. Like, no, my nigga, that's not what none of this is, my nigga. I'm just like y'all. I got problems just like y'all. And yesterday, I guess you can say I was in my lower self like a motherfucker. Like, dog, I was really going through it yesterday to the point, like, my nigga, I actually cried too. Like, I real life cried. Like, I was gonna make this whole video yesterday, but I just couldn't because I was just too, when I found this out, I was just too, how I say this, active. I was too hyper. I was just too all over the place. So now I'm making this video while I'm calm. Yesterday, right, I was sitting at my computer. It was probably like 3 a.m. and I just started crying. Like, it's the first time I cried since maybe September 2019, October 2019. I just started crying. And it felt good. It's nothing wrong with crying. I let it all out. But it was like, the reason why I was crying was because I didn't know who I was. And what I mean by that is, I didn't know who I was. I'm talking about the soul. On the inside, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I looked like. I didn't even know my name. It just hit me. Like, I really have been under the image of this body forever, and I don't even know who the fuck I am. And that shit was just eating me, and it's been eating at me for a long time, but it really hit me yesterday. Like, dang, like I really don't know who I am. I don't even know what I look like. All I know is devonstiless, and this is that ego. This is that body. It's not me. So then I kind of just had like a self-realization moment after I started doing a couple things. So as I'm crying and I'm saying shit like, I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am. I got up in the mirror and I looked in the mirror. I paused for a minute and I said, who am I? And I kept asking, who am I? You know what I'm saying? I kept asking back and forth, who am I? Who am I? I was probably in the mirror looking at myself for 5 minutes saying, who am I? Who am I? So then I paused and I stopped saying, who am I? And then I started saying, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I kept saying, who are you? I kept saying, who are you? Who are you? And then the answer I got in my head was a thought. And I mean thought as in you're thinking. Like, oh, a thought popped in your head. I literally got the word thought in my head. So then I said, like in my head, I'm like, I'm a thought? So then I started looking around and I kind of came back into like my knowledge again. I was like, well, this physical reality is an illusion. And then I started thinking about all type of theories. I was like, what if any of this isn't even real? Like, what if this whole physical reality is nothing more than somebody's thought? Or not even something. I mean, not even someone, a something. Because I already told y'all the creator is an it. It's a being. It's not an actual person. It's a being. So then after all these theories, it finally clicked. It just clicked. I finally realized what we are. You and me are the same being. I am no better than you, and you are no better than me. I am no worse than you, and you are no worse than me. We're the same being. If I'm up, you up. If you down, I'm down. If I'm down, you down. If you up, I'm up. And what I mean by that is, I'm talking about on the self-confidence range. Now, already with the knowledge I knew that we was extensions of the creator, right? But see, I was under the understanding of, oh, we're extensions of the creator, but we're still our own people. We're still individual souls. No. Because the conclusion I came to in my head in the self-realization moment I had was, we are the same being. The creator put its consciousness in different bodies all across the universe. And the same consciousness, which is us, created these egos. And I thought to myself, why would we create these different egos if we're the same being? And then I was like, that's the point of life. See, it wouldn't be fun if we all walked around here thinking, oh, we're exactly the same and we're the same being, which we are. So that's why we created these false egos. Because what you have to understand is this ego is attached to this body. Once I don't even want to say once this consciousness leaves this body and remembers who it is again, devonstiless will be no more. This body will just go back into the ground where it came from. You feel me? So what I'm pretty much saying is we are the same being, and that being is the creator. And I'm going to show y'all a picture to explain this even more. So I said that to say this. I finally realized the purpose of our existence and the purpose of life itself. There's no such thing as truth or lie, good or bad, right or wrong. Those are all false things that we as a consciousness has created to, I guess you could say, experience this life. We are only here for one purpose and one purpose alone: to have a physical experience. And I know this shit sound crazy, but we're literally here to experience life. We are all in our purpose right now. We're experiencing life. See, you can't just experience the life and not experience the bad things in life. And you can't just go through life and not experience the good things. You have to experience the good and bad things. But you have to also realize that the good and bad things are just life. It's no such thing as good and bad. It's not oh, you have to be righteous or you have to be evil. No, you could do what you want. Everybody always want to ask, how did the creator come about? Did somebody create the creator? No, nobody created the creator. The creator was nothing more than a thought. And it decided to come into physical reality and have a physical experience. Okay? And after it did that, it put its own consciousness in all across the universe in different bodies. The one reason why we have never seen God or never even heard it is because it's you. You haven't even seen yourself. You haven't even seen yourself. This is me telling you that you are God. We are literally the same being. And I know it's going to be some religious folks to, you know what I'm saying, bash this or whatever. But even them, they're God and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. And now it has really changed my outlook on religion. Because the way I look at it, you could believe in anything you want to believe in. Now, does that change my standpoint on how we even got into religion? We got put into religion through slavery. That doesn't change my standpoint. But if you want to be a Christian or you want to believe in Hinduism, if you want to be a Buddhist monk, if you want to be if you want to be a Muslim, dog, go ahead and do that. You got the power to do anything. Because your point in life is to live life and have this physical experience. All that other serious shit, you can make life serious or you can make life fun. It's your choice. And it's crazy. I really just came to that realization like, damn, like this shit is just really, I can't believe I didn't find this shit out earlier. But, and going back, when I was getting trapped in my ego, the reason why I was getting trapped in my ego, because this whole month I've had this, I guess you could say, this righteous persona of trying to save my people. I've been trying to save my people this whole time, but what I don't realize is I can't save my people on my own. I'm not my people's savior. I'm not my people's leader. We don't need no leaders. We are our own leaders, my nigga. Because we are the same being. You watching this right now, you melanated being, you are the same as me. We're the same consciousness, just in different bodies split up. I showed you the little anime example. Imagine if those little anime characters started believing, oh, they was different from the original. And imagine if they had all different faces and they had different egos and they was thinking they was their own people. That's a that's a clear representation of us, what we're going through right now. And then it really makes me look at people so different, because it's like, wow, I was really living illogical before. Because if I come up here and disrespect anybody and say, oh, fuck you, blah, 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 that's like me disrespecting myself, because you are me and I am you. And there's not even no such thing as I and you and all that, because we are the same being. There's no such thing as individuality and nothing like that. Those are all created by the egos. If we're talking about on a totality scale, we're the same exact being. So we should all treat each other with respect. Because if you treat this man with respect, that's like treating you with respect. If you treat this man with disrespect, that's like treating yourself with disrespect. Now, I'm trying to put this into words the best I can, because I know this is kind of like all over the place. I hope I kind of like, how I say this, got at least the understanding of it. I low-key didn't even want to tell y'all this, because I wanted y'all to find this out on your own, because it's like, it's really a beautiful moment when you find this out on your own. And it's like, dang, like we really is living illogical. This whole reality we created is not even real. Like it doesn't even matter. Like none of this shit like actually matters at all. It really does not matter. Like I'm even in my backyard, I'm just looking at the trees and shit. Like none of this shit matters at all. Like I'm just literally God inside this body. You are God inside a different body. We are the same motherfucking being, just split up into different bodies, which is crazy. And now I wish I could make my reincarnation video over, because when I was talking about my reincarnation video, when you finally ascend to heaven and you reconnect back with the creator and you go back into the creator, you're just going back into yourself. And even yesterday, I was thinking, well, damn, we really is pieces of the whole. We're not even pieces of the whole. We are the whole, my nigga. So what I'm saying is, after learning this, you got to start treating people with respect, man. Like, your brother, man, that's melanated, you got to treat him with respect. Because once you disrespect him, you disrespecting yourself, my nigga. Because we all the same, dog. We just got different egos, so we can just have, I guess you could say, fun in this little physical experience. You feel me? Now, will I still be doing YouTube? Yes, I will. Of course, Vaughn will still be doing YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Now, will I still be doing YouTube? Yes, I will. But it's not going to be that frequent no more. I'm going to try to post every week. But I'm really just, like, enjoying life, man. Because it's like, dang, like, we really is, like, literally the same being. And we walk around acting like we not, like, the same. Like, nigga, we're literally the same being. I'm no better than you, and you no better than me. As much knowledge I got is the same knowledge you got. And then, even going back more talking about this, I realized, like, even when we meditate, man, even when I used to meditate and I used to get answers. See, I was under the false perception of, oh, when I meditate, the creator, the entity, the creator, puts thoughts in my head, and then I call that, oh, I'm getting information from the creator. But no, I wasn't getting information from the creator, because we are the creator. I was getting information from myself. Every time I meditated, the voice I heard back in my head was my own voice. It was my own voice. It was literally my own voice. Every time I felt bliss when I meditated, and every time I felt love when I meditated, it was from me. It was the love that was already inside me. And that's crazy. And even saying me, it makes it seem like I'm a separate being from y'all. No. So now I'ma do my best as this right now as an ego. I'ma do my best to uplift y'all, because the more I uplift y'all is the more I'm uplifting myself, because we all God. We gotta uplift each other, dog. We are a part of the whole, which make us the whole, dog. So I hope I kind of shed some light on this. I could have went more in detail, because I'm gonna be honest, this is something I really can't explain. Like, you know, them things that it's just like, it's too surreal to explain. Like, you just gotta have to experience this for yourself. Now, you could take what I said and you could just run with it, and you're gonna have to meditate more on it, and you're gonna have to understand it better for yourself. Now, I know all religious people, and I said "are" because there are people. We are the same. We're the same entity. I know they will see this and they'll be like, oh, what are you talking about? You know, they probably even try to bash me, but that's cool. You can let them do what they want. If they want to believe in a religion, they can do that because it's their physical experience. Okay, you can't make that person not believe in something. Now, does that change my standpoint on religion? No, we only believe in religion because of slavery. But at the end of the day, if that person wants to keep believing in that, then let them do that. If it suits them, let them do that. They can do what they want. See, there's no such thing as truth or lie, good or bad, because all of those things are things we have created. You can do what you want. And at the end of the day, everybody in this whole entire world, all of us melanated beings, which are the same entity, we all believe that we're doing the right thing. Dudes in the street right now believe that they're doing the right thing. They think that selling drugs is the right thing to do. That's the way they're going to make it out. People in school right now think that they're doing the right thing. People like me that make videos like this think they're doing the right thing. And religious people that make videos on YouTube think they're doing the right thing. At the end of the day, we all are under the illusion that we're doing the right thing. But the right thing doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. The wrong thing doesn't exist. It's just what you want to do. It's all a feeling. If you feel like you're doing the right thing, then you're going to keep doing the right thing. Even pedophiles or rapists. Pedophiles and rapists feel like they're not doing anything wrong. They feel like they're getting more power by doing it. They feel good doing it. They feel like they're doing the right thing, so they keep doing it. There's no such thing as right or wrong, good or bad, none of that. Those are all identities that we created. You know what I'm saying? You could do anything you want. If you want, you could be neutral. Right now, I could delete my whole YouTube and just stay in my crib all day and just really just do me. This life is really just for you. And I'm glad I done found that out. Like, this really has, like, changed my whole lookout on life. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, this shit. So the point of this video is for us to remember that we're God, and our consciousness has been split up and put into different bodies all throughout the universe, not just Earth, all throughout the universe and every melanated being. Oh yeah, I had to add this because if I got to say this, there's no such thing as you being spiritual or a spiritual person. You just realized who you truly are. You feel me? And now let me speak on the ego real quick. There's nothing wrong with your ego, okay? In this YouTube channel, I will still talk in my ego like I'm doing right now. Saying things like that's a part of my ego. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with talking to your ego, but don't let your ego trap you. Okay? Don't forget who you truly are. You God, my nigga. Don't forget that. Even my nigga, you God. You God. Don't forget that. We may talk different, we may look different, but we're the same consciousness inside these bodies, split up. And look, I don't care what you're going through right now, how bad it is, or even how good it is. You have to remember, man, you just having a physical experience, bro. Do not let what you think is your personal faults or what you think is bad about you eat you away. You know what I'm saying? You may think you're not that good, but you got to remember who you are, dog. Don't let it eat at you. You just having a physical experience. Life is not about winning and losing. Life is just for the ride. It's just for the enjoyment. You feel me? You are literally here just for a physical experience, just for the ride. Yeah, you could be righteous if you want. Shit, you can be evil if you want. Now, me, I personally choose if you be righteous. Because if you be evil to everybody else, you're being evil to yourself at the end of the day. You feel me? That's what I'm on. Because if I come on YouTube and I say, oh, fuck you, or fuck this, or nah, I don't fuck with this nigga, blah, blah, blah. Me saying I don't fuck with this nigga is like me saying I don't fuck with myself because we the same being. But yeah, man, I just had to talk my thoughts to y'all real quick. I'm glad I have came to this self-realization because it has really like matured me for real. Like, and it's like I don't really take things serious anymore at all. Like, that shit crazy. What's good with y'all niggas, bros? Vaughn. Now I just got back from somewhere. I gotta add this in before I even post this video. Don't look at the bad moments in your life as, how I say this, harsh times, or don't look at the good moments any better than the bad moments. Enjoy every moment in your life. You feel what I'm saying? Even the moments where you down or you feeling depressed or you just feeling bad emotions. See, like I said, there's no such thing as good or bad emotions. Emotions is emotions, dog. Now, I know, of course, that we enjoy the good emotions more, but you got to go through the bad times too, dog. You feel me? Not every day you going to be happy, ready to do something. You going to have days where you low, you're not going to feel like doing nothing. And that's like the beauty in it, because it's like, dang, like, you living your purpose, dog. Your one purpose is to have a physical experience. Yeah, if you want to help people, you could do that. Shoot, if you want to be an evil motherfucker, you can do that. Shit, if you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to help your people, you could do that. But at the end of the day, you are here to have a physical experience. That's it, dog. Just have a physical experience. Who am I to say what you doing is wrong? And who are you to say what I'm doing is wrong? You feel me? Because at the end of the day, we the same being. I'm no better than you. I done said this shit like 10 times. I'm no better than you, and you no better than me. And low key, man, like, I got this Tupac vid coming for y'all, but like, I was finna go in on him, but it's like, I'm not even gonna do that no more. Like, I'm still making a Tupac vid, but I'm finna be so calm, cool, and collected, like, cause I don't know, like, I'm really just like at peace. Like, I don't feel like yelling. Like, I just don't feel like, I don't even feel like getting aggressive. Like, I'm really just chilling. Like, damn, my nigga, like, I'm really just like, I'm having a physical experience. Like, we having a physical experience, and we just in different bodies. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say this. I have realized that there's no such thing as chosen. The reason why there's no such thing as chosen, because chosen means that a higher being has picked you. But you have to realize we are the higher being. Our consciousness is just split up into different bodies right now. You feel me? We're the same consciousness, just in different bodies. So who chose us? Because we are the higher being that chooses. You feel me? So it's not no such thing as chosen or whatever. Now, if you still want to believe that, that's cool. You feel me? You can believe in anything you want. You know what I'm saying? If it floats your boat, if it makes you feel proud or good about yourself, that's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you right now listen to this, like, bro, you're speaking bullshit, I guess I'm speaking bullshit. If you listen to me like, bro, you speaking facts, I guess I'm speaking facts. You have to realize that it's all about your perception. It's your experience, my nigga. It's literally just your experience, okay? It's our physical experience that we have it all at the same time. But yeah.